time I hit the stage, I make it. Yeah. I just pull up to the crib and then I'm right back on that. Biz starts up, I ain't coming home with a full. All you rappers still washed up, boxed up like send it, make a play and I exit. Money boy making London money, spent most of my life on the M6. Yeah, get rich or die trying, no let. Been out here for like 8 years, come from Volkswagen to Bentley's, love. Watch your run up cash, double back. Baby, show me what your mama made and make that. Yeah, made that. You got such a pretty face, but I want. Tell her I'm ready, the check coming heavy, I bought the May busy. I'm keeping it solid and just being honest. You ain't gotta like me, but gotta respect me, make it. Boy, if you ain't talking paper, I tell shorty spin around and watch it. Every time I hit the stage, I make it. Yeah, I just pull up to the crib and then I. Boy, if you ain't talking paper, pull up to the crib and then I.
We welcome you to the Heartland, 7 miles from downtown Kansas City, GEHA Field at Arrowhead Stadium for more than a half century, the home of the Kansas City Chiefs. Straight ahead, we've got a good one on tap. It's the Tennessee Titans and the Kansas City Chiefs. Mike Tirico, Greg Olsen with you. That's Harrison Butker, set to get things started. Off we go from Kansas City. And that one is through the back of the end zone. It is a touchback. From the 35, it's 1st and 10.
Cougar 19. Go.
First carry from a man from Memphis, Tony Pollard. He'll now short this forward to the 37. Leo Chenal, the linebacker, there for the tackle.
Brings up 2nd and 8.
Hook him up on a 2nd down and 8.
Come on. Hit. Ready.
Shotgun snap for Wolf. There's Okonkwo open left side. And he's going to be out of bounds just beyond midfield. 14 on the pickup. That's good for a Titan 1st down.
I always think you can tell pretty quickly how comfortable a quarterback is in their offense, Mike, by how fast they work through their progression and get the ball to their check down underneath. And in this case, with the depth of the defense, a lot of space in the short game, get them the ball, pick up the 1st down.
And he'll move this ahead for about 4 yards. Leo Chenal, the linebacker, there for the tackle.
2nd and 6.
Okay, break.
From the 44-yard line, here's 2nd and 6.
Here we go.
Again, it's Pollard. And he'll get them 5 yards closer, but now 3rd down coming up.
And while that run wasn't anything really to write home about, what it allows them to do, Mike, is keep everything in the playbook at their disposal. 3rd and short, now it's up to these coaches to dial up their best short yardage play and extend this drive.
Check. 70, 60, 60.
They'll try to run for the 1st down with Pollard. And he's got nowhere to go. That defensive front controls the line of scrimmage. It'll bring up 4th down.
That's a heck of a stop by this defense early in this game, Mike, and it sets up a decision for the offense. You might be a little too far away to attempt a realistic field goal, but you might be a little too close to get anything out of the punt unit. I think I'm keeping the offense on. I'm trying to extend this drive, and I'm being aggressive here.
He's into space past the 25. And he's in. Tony Pollard. Touchdown Titans. That his second TD catch of the season. Terrific way, Greg, to get this game started. Able to get the opening touchdown and do it with a long run.
Mike, anytime you can create explosive plays in the run game, you're definitely going to take it. And they're going to be able to build on those plays as the rest of this game moves along.
The Titans will use the first of their timeouts, and they'll get a chance to catch their breath over on the sideline. Seven 0 is our score as this kick is sent into the air. Oh, that is a duck on the... kickoff. Not only doesn't it reach the landing zone, that's going to be spotted beyond the 40-yard line.
Eye on these two. Go on, Eddie.
Off the play fake, here's Mahomes. And he'll be marked down at the 45-yard line. First reception for the man who enters the week as the NFL's leader in receiving yards. This one, good for a first down.
And this is what you can do when you have one of the best receivers in the game. You understand that even if the coverage is not perfect for the play call, sometimes it's just as simple as my guy is better than your guy, and we're going to just keep giving him a chance.
Yellow. All right, go. Hero 15.
Here's Patrick. He'll throw it on first down. This one brought in by Brown. They'll get about 4 here as he is taken down.
A bit of a quick hitter here, and what you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot, but they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short gain.
Yellow.
They'll run with the former 7th-round draft pick, Isaiah Pacheco. And he'll get the first down there, a pickup of about 5 yards.
Second down at these distances, Mike, you pretty much anticipate a pass, and I think that's what the defense was lined up thinking. In this case, they leave a little too much room on the ground, and the offense is able to pick up a first down.
On the ground, that is Brashard Smith. Not much happening there, just a short gain.
So everything this defense talks about, Mike, is creating negative plays. It's one of the best run defenses in football. Everything is about suffocating you at the line of scrimmage, make you work for everything you get.
Yellow.
Mahomes now to throw on second down. And this one's going to be intercepted. It's L'Jarius Sneed. And the Titans are going to take possession. They've got it at their own 42.
Ready, break. Ready.
They'll give it to Pollard to start this drive. And that's the way you want to run it on first down. A gain of 7.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2.
Ball right on the 50-yard line. Here's second down and 2. From the gun, here's Ward. Hit as he throws, and it is incomplete. Just couldn't deliver that one the way he wanted to. Not really sure if there was much there anyway. We do know it'll be third down.
Ready.
In motion, Okonkwo. 3rd and 2. Ward. He'll get this out wide to Pollard.
Mike, I don't really even think this is much of a conversation on the plus side of the 50. I think you've got to keep your offense on the field, stay aggressive, and try to maintain possession. You get field position like this, you want to make sure this drive ends with some sort of points.
And no return forthcoming. It's a touchback, and will come out to the 20-yard line. On 1st and 10, it's Mahomes. He's going to let this one go for Worthy. Now here's another ball that's intercepted. Picked off by Kevin Winston.
And these are the throws that are really holding the offense back right now, Mike. He just has to make better decisions because you're not going to win many games when you turn the ball over at this rate.
Cut. Ready? Let's go now.
On the ground, this is Khalil Mullen. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
I can promise you that is not how they wanted to start this drive, Mike. I mean, to get blown up at the point of attack, there was just nowhere for the back to go on that run.
Lost one on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11.
Here we go.
Out of the gun, Ward. That one underneath to Pollard. And nice work there after the catch. He's a little short of the first down after a gain of 7.
Well, this is a great example of the old saying, Mike. You never go broke taking a profit. And give credit to this quarterback. I know it's not the big explosive play he was looking for, but getting the ball into the hands of his running back, allow him to pick up some extra yardage after the catch.
Ready? Cowboy 80. 70 Rangers. 70 Rangers.
They send Ridley in motion. Ward now on 3rd down. Oh, he couldn't set his feet, but he completes it anyway. And he's taken down inside the opponent's 35. It's a gain of 28 as they convert on 3rd down.
These 3rd down conversions are just so important. Like everybody stresses, we want to possess the ball, give our offense as much opportunity to end as many drives as we can, scoring points. So if you want to stay on the field, you better be good on 3rd down.
Here's 1st and 10.
Go. Let go.
Handoff here, up the middle. He'll burrow his way forward for a couple. Joel Williams is there to bring him down.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
From the 29, here's 2nd and 8.
Let's go. 60 Eagles. 60 Eagles. Go.
Now it's Ward. Oh, and this one's going to wind up incomplete. That's one you'd think he'd be able to corral. He can't find the handle, and it's going to lead to a 3rd down.
Anytime you see a receiver at this level miss a ball that easy, it's just concentration. They just take it for granted. All of a sudden, they're thinking about what their next move is or what they're going to do after the catch. And instead of just focusing on first things first, secure the catch, put the ball away, then become a runner.
They need to get to the 22, but now face 3rd down.
Ready?
To throw is Ward. Short one there to Okonkwo. And a good job here defensively. They did not let him get away. He's well short of the 1st down mark. We are through 1. It's the Titans out to the early lead. We'll be back in Kansas City after this. Titans football here to start quarter number 2. The field goal unit is out for the Titans. This from 45 yards away. His kick is good. And the Titans will extend to a 10-0 lead.
And this is what you want. I mean, you clearly have the advantage, but you want to continue to apply pressure. Can you score every time you get the ball? They're able to do that here. They tack on 3 and extend their lead.
Showing off the big leg. Didn't want to defend a return, so this ball going to be spotted at the 35-yard line. Running to start the drive, and here is Smith. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
So this team finds themselves now in a little bit of a tricky situation here, Mike. If they don't find a way to start sustaining some of these drives and come away with points, all of a sudden you're trailing by double digits in the second half. You become very one-dimensional. You become very pass-heavy, and that's certainly not how any team in the NFL wants to play.
And he's going to be out of bounds just beyond midfield. First time these two have connected this afternoon, and it'll wind up being a first down.
And it's his first catch of the game, and it ends up being a good one. All week long, we talked about how this dominant secondary wanted to take away their best targets, and if he continues to make plays like that, their top 10 ranking could take a hit by the end of this one.
And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. That's a gain of 11. And they'll move the chains with another first down.
And these are the explosive runs that open everything up. There's all this conversation about the value of the run game. But when you take a look at the best running teams, Mike, it's not necessarily how many yards they run for. It's how many big plays do they generate on the ground. And when you can generate big plays on the ground, it makes everything so much more difficult for the defense.
First and 10 for Mahomes. He'll go right and find his running back. And he's going to be out of bounds down inside the 25-yard line. Give him 12 on that one. They are on the mark. Another first down.
First and 10 at the 24-yard line.
Throwing from the gun. Here's Patrick. His throw on first down is going to be incomplete.
Up until that incompletion, they've done a really nice job on this drive, Mike, picking up fresh sets of downs. And typically, throwing the ball on first down is a great way to do it. But now they find themselves in 2nd and 10. Do you keep it in the air and try to get the first down here? Or is the idea to just make 3rd down manageable and take your chances picking up a key 3rd down?
First catch for him on the afternoon, and it results in a first down.
The defender has to do a better job here, Mike, of getting depth. He wants to elevate that ball to give his secondary defender a chance to make a play. He gets too much width.
To the goal line and in. Travis Kelce. Touchdown, Chiefs. It's his 4th touchdown on the year. Harrison Butker now for the extra point. The kick is good. And the Chiefs are on the board. It's 10-7.
Chiefs 7. Harrison Butker, the kickoff for Kansas City.
So now it's Butker following the touchdown to send this one away. This one is going to sail through the end zone for a touchdown. Ready, break! Now, first down throw for Ward. Connecting with his tight end, Okonkwo. And he's out of bounds inside the 45-yard line. That's his 3rd catch of this first half, and good enough for a first down.
First and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Come on, come on. Hey. Attacking 18. Steady.
Here's Ward. Looking down the field there, but it falls incomplete. He was looking for Chimdike that time. And it'll bring up second down.
Just a little bit too much juice on that one, and you just can't throw the ball out of bounds. Give your receiver a chance to go up and compete for the ball, but when you miss that far wide, he's got no shot.
Okay, ready?
Try again. It's second and 10.
Here we go, here we go. Hot 70, hot 70. Ready, ready?
Looking to throw, it's Ward. That one caught, it's Chimray DK. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5.
Makes it 3rd and 4.
Here's a 3rd down and 4.
60 by 6.
Out of the gun, they give it to Pollard. And he's not going to get there. Wallop right at the line of scrimmage, and now it's 4th down.
This is one of those down and distances where the offense really could either run or pass, but give credit to the defense. They sold out to stop the run, and boy, were they right. They take them down for a loss.
A field goal, no gimme from this distance. They'll go on 4th down. They snap it to Ward. And that is not going to work. It is incomplete. They go for it on 4th and wind up turning it over on down.
You know, more often than not in the NFL, games are won based on who wins critical downs. Well, that 4th down attempt right there was exactly that, and this defense came up huge for a big-time 4th down stop.
Yellow.
The drive begins with a run by Pacheco. What more could you ask for on 1st down? Nice run of 8. Set it up 2nd and short.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2.
Yellow.
Play fake. Now it's Mahomes. Oh, he's going to be bottled up and taken down. They got him. Jeffrey Simmons getting in there to bring him down. His first sack of the season. Work to do following the sack. It is 3rd and long. Out of the gun, here's Mahomes. Down the field, but it falls incomplete.
And barring an aggressive decision here on 4th down, it just seemed like a really wasted possession to go 3 and out, not able to pick up a single 1st down. Not only do you not able to gain any field position advantage, it really takes a lot of the wind out of your sails as you find yourself jogging off the field and the punt team coming on.
And a nice return there. The offense not going to be backed up as much as they could have. Drive's going to start from beyond the 20. So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24.
Here we go. Set.
The drive starts. It's a carry by Pollard. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage at best. Might have even lost a yard there.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on 1st down, but that's exactly the case here.
2nd and 11.
Let's go now. Ready.
Back to throw is Ward. A throw there on 2nd down. Going to be incomplete.
Throughout this entire game, we've really seen this quarterback operate very efficiently, not only being able to spread the ball to multiple playmakers, Mike, but really complete a high percentage of his passes. So can't let that last incomplete break what's been a really nice rhythm so far.
Okay, break.
They come to the line needing 11 here on third down.
Stephanie.
Throwing is Ward. We'll get this into the hands of Ridley, complete. And he'll be brought down, but not before they get this all the way up near midfield. A big one there on third down, good for 26 yards.
From the set.
They'll break the huddle, coming up now for 1st and 10.
Ready.
Now the former Tulane star. Here's Tyjae Spears. He is belted in the backfield. What a shot he took. It's going to be a loss of yardage. What a play. 2 minutes to play in the first half of a 3-point game. We'll return to Arrowhead after this. They send Ridley in motion. Shotgun snap for Wolf. This throw right side taken in by Ridley. They'll get maybe 3 out of that one, and it's going to set up third down.
All right, so anytime you're facing the blitz, the best thing you can do as an offense is just get the ball out of your hand. Get into the hands of receiver, run after catch. In this case, nice job by the defense, rallying to the ball. Modest gain.
Throwing on third down, Ward. He's got his man, that's Slayton, and he's going to get there. He got the first down, not by a whole lot, but that'll keep this drive rolling.
He's in a really nice rhythm here on third down. He appears very comfortable operating out of the gun, and he's able to find his man near the sideline, and he's able to extend this drive.
Pass to 60, pass to 60.
They'll run with Spears. And he'll work his way down inside the 40. Nick Bolton, the linebacker, there for the stop.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
It is 2nd and 9.
Ready. Go.
Throwing, Ward. That's complete to Stephon Diggs. And he'll be out of bounds inside the 30-yard line. First time these two have connected this afternoon, and it'll wind up being a first down.
First down, Tennessee.
Here we go, here we go. 70 Tampa Wolf.
And in motion, it's Diggs. Here's a handoff to Spears. A good physical run, motoring forward for 9.
Like the old adage, you run to set up the pass. This modern offense nowadays, we're starting to see that flipped upside down on its head. Typically, the success of the passing game is what allows teams to have success like this in the run game.
He'll drop the throw. Throwing off his back foot, and it's taken in.
And this is the blueprint, Mike. The ability to sustain and maintain possession and methodically move the ball down the field in the process. The defense has had no answers up until this point, and now the next step is, can they come away with 6? Because anything less than that, after this long drive, would be a bit of a letdown. I think he knew in the back of his head, Mike, he had to get rid of this ball a little sooner than he would have liked, and with that pressure getting there in a hurry, it just ends up being a wasted down.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10.
Here we go, shot.
From the gun, here's Ward. He pulls it in around the 5. And he will score! Chig Okonkwo. Touchdown, Tennessee.
Just a really nice job, Mike, especially just staying poised. Pressure situation, you know how important it is to steal some points before the half, but everybody's in control. Everybody understood the situation and the clock, and they're able to finish that half in style with that late touchdown.
Next to score, Titans 17, Chiefs 7.
Halftime, coming close, and And not much time left as this one is kicked away. And that one is through the back of the end zone. It is a touchback.
Hey, 43.
And they're just going to run it here up the middle. He's taken down, but just shy of midfield. And now a timeout. 7 seconds left in this first half.
We've seen this trend throughout the league, Mike. Offensively, everyone wants to have depth at the running back position. Yeah, it's great to have one guy, but if you could have 2 or 3 that can all come in and contribute on the ground, that's the goal, and we're seeing it here.
That's deep for the back of the end zone. That's going to be incomplete. They took a shot on the final play. Prayer not answered. And that is how this first half will come to an end. Pretty interesting first half. We'll see if any strategy changes for the next 30 minutes or more as this second half gets underway. Forward for a couple. Terrific interior performer Jeffrey Simmons on the stop.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7 at the 38-yard line.
From the 38 now, here's 2nd down and 7. From the shotgun, it's Mahomes. This one brought in by Graham. And they bring him down, but not until he crosses midfield. Call it a gain of 13. Good for a Chiefs first down.
1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Yellow. On the line.
On the give, it's Smith. Peel it forward for maybe a yard. Terrific interior performer Jeffrey Simmons on the stop.
A gain of a yard brings up 2nd and 9 at the Titans.
From a couple yards beyond midfield, here's 2nd and 8. Mahomes back. This one into the hands of Brown. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. Second time they've hooked up on this drive. This one good for 12 and a first down.
Whatever they've talked about in the locker room at the halftime break seems to have worked. They've come out with a new established energy. You could see it when they took the field. Now this offense seems to be building on it because with that chunk play, just a little bit of rhythm that they can build off of. They have a long way to go to get back into this game, but so far off to a good start.
They get an even 20 on that one. First down, KC.
1st and 10 at the 16-yard line.
Yellow.
Off the bootleg, it's Mahomes. He'll get this complete. That's the tight end, Noah Gray. And he will get into the end zone. Noah Gray. Touchdown, Kansas City. Greg, sometimes we say it too often. That was an important drive. That one really felt important for them to edge a little bit closer.
Yeah, now the question is, Mike, the offense does their job, but can the defense get a stop? They've got to continue to get the ball back to their offense. Let them build on that previous drive because they've still got some work to do.
So now it's Butker following the touchdown to send this one away.
The Titans take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Ready? 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. Ready?
On first down, it's Ward. A throw on the move is caught. And they'll get about 4 here as he is taken down.
So they have these rules for the receivers, Mike. They call them green grass rules. And the idea is if you're running across the field and you're looking at the quarterback, you're going to stay on the run. If you're not looking at the quarterback, that tells him, I'm going to sit in this soft zone. I'm going to what they call punch and pivot and stop. And that tells the quarterback to put the ball on your chest. That nonverbal communication between the receiver and the quarterback, recognizing when you're open, stay open, that's the stuff that makes a lot of these offenses so difficult to defend.
They converge on him quickly. They'll only get a couple. Ashton Jelani that time, able to bring him down. Here's a 3rd down and 4.
Here we go, set. 70, Timberwolves. Trap 60, trap 60. Go get him, go get him. Ready,
Out of the gun, Ward. And that is incomplete. Chip Okonkwo was the intended receiver. And it's going to be 4th down. The Titans punting unit comes out to the field. He's on for the 2nd time. They'll try to get something inside the 10. That one hit inside the 10, but it bounces forward into the end zone. Bring it back out to the 20-yard line.
Not enough. You solid left, but it's not enough. You better really strong, but it's not enough. Say you bigger than myself, but it's not enough. I get on it. Yeah, somebody gotta do it. I mean, yeah, somebody gotta do it.
On the ground to start the drive with Pacheco. And a nice run there. He'll get 9 yards. Mark with 29.
He's tackled at the 29-yard line. It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and a yard.
A good spot here. 2nd and a yard.
Yellow.
Once again, it's Pacheco. And that's going to be a Chiefs first down as he's got this up to about the 34-yard line.
It just seems like every time this guy touches the ball, he makes something happen. And not all of his runs are always going to be positive. He's kind of one of those guys that's going to get a 0, a 1, a 2. But it's the home run threat. It's the big plays that really tip the scales in your favor. And when you can generate those big explosive plays on the ground, man, it makes such a big difference for the offense.
And he's going to be taken down right at midfield. A gain there of 16 yards. And the Chiefs have a first down.
At the 50-yard line.
Shotgun snap, and they'll run it with Smith. And he finds a little bit of space. He'll take this forward for a gain of 4.
46-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
From the 46, here's 2nd down and 6. Now Mahomes gives it to Pacheco. It'll get forward to about the 42. The linebacker, Cody Barton, in on the tackle.
It's a gain of 4. Makes it 3rd and 2.
Now a 3rd and 2.
Yellow, yellow.
That is caught out wide on the RPO. The future Hall of Famers connect. Mahomes to Kelsey one more time for a Chiefs first down.
I know, I'm biased. But listen, you can't convince me, Mike, that there's a better option on the field, especially when you got a guy like this, than on 3rd down or critical moments. That's where the ball needs to go. The size, the speed, the matchup problems that he creates. If I was in a critical situation, there is no doubt where I'm going with the ball.
On 1st and 10, here's Pacheco. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all. Now, after the play, looks like we have an injury for one of the Chiefs. The training staff going to look and will step out for a moment. Here's a 2nd and 9 now from the 29.
Yellow.
Throwing from the gun. Here's Patrick. To the right side, hauled in by Kelsey. Get about 6 before he's taken down.
Defense does a nice job here initially using zone coverage to take away the middle of the field. That's the most valuable real estate in football. Quarterback gets off his first read, sees some openings to the sideline, and him and his receiver are able to connect.
3rd down, 3 to go.
Yellow.
Throwing is Mahomes. That's complete, left side to Worthy. And they're going to get this all the way down inside the 5. They've got it. It'll be 1st and goal after a pickup of 21.
I love the way the ball's been moving around to different guys this drive, Mike. I mean, it really keeps the defense guessing and off balance. And now, this defense is going to have to figure out how to keep this offense out of the end zone because it's 1st and goal.
This has been some kind of march downfield now. Can they pay it off with 6? It's 1st and goal. Here's Mahomes. That's hauled in at the 2. And he'll take it on in. Isaiah Pacheco. Touchdown, KC. The quarterback, with all of his eligible receivers available, uses the back out of the backfield that time, Greg, to take it to the end zone.
And when your running back is a valid threat in the passing game, man, it just gives you so many options. And in this case, it was the running back that was the open target. He's able to put the pass on the money. Easy 6 points.
From the 35, it's 1st and 10. To throw is Ward. And he can't hang on through the contact. Incomplete. Good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. It'll bring up 2nd down.
He's usually such a reliable target in the passing game, Mike. We just don't see him struggle to come down with catches like that all too often. And when you're one of the go-to guys on your team, I know the hit's coming. But guess what?
Oh, he doesn't put it away, and the ball's out.
Yellow.
A run inside with Smith. He'll try to get back to the line, but he's not happening. Gonna lose a yard.
Every team makes an emphasis on winning 1st down, but as a defense, when you're able to take them back for a loss, 2nd and long, you can really become more of a pass-centric defense and really tips the scales into your favor.
Lost 1 on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. A run up the middle with Pacheco. And he'll get into the end zone. Isaiah Pacheco. Touchdown, Chiefs. That's his 2nd touchdown of this one, and he's got a half dozen for the year. The extra point by Butker is good, and the Chiefs will extend this 3rd quarter lead.
Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
So now it's Butker following the touchdown to send this one away.
The Titans take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Ready. They'll begin here on the ground. And he's going to be taken down as time runs out on this 3rd quarter of play. So, from the 37, here's 2nd and 8. Here's Ward. Oh, a lot of chances on that one. It was bouncing around, but it falls incomplete.
Just a great example of not only the anticipation, but the instincts to go break that pass up, Mike. You can see he's clearly looking at the quarterback's eyes. And once that ball was delivered, he's just attacking it and breaking it up.
This one down the field, but lined up incomplete.
I'd say one of the most critical elements of a dynamic offense, Mike, is how efficient are you on 3rd down? It's something these teams stress all week. There's an opportunity to continue to extend this drive. The defense wins this time and brings up 4th down.
And that's going to be incomplete. They had to take that chance, trailing here in the 4th, but they will turn it over on down. Ball rests at the 37. It's 1st and 10. On the handoff, it's Smith. And he'll be taken down at the 25-yard line. It's a pickup of 12. Good for a Chiefs 1st down.
And this running game has really been rolling, Mike, all game long. The holes, the run lanes, they've been there consistently. Here's another nice run as they look to put this game away.
Here's Patrick. He'll throw it on 1st down. That's into the hands of Worthy. That's a nice pickup on a 1st down throw. It's a gain of 8.
This pitch and catch may have looked routine, but I promise you, Mike, these types of anticipatory throws, especially outside the numbers, they don't occur without countless reps, oftentimes when nobody's even watching.
Trying to find some place to go, but nothing developing. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 1.
You know, at this point, the defense has to sell out and stop the run. You know exactly what the offense is trying to get accomplished by keeping the ball on the ground. But now the question remains, are they willing to take some risk here and put the ball in the air on 3rd down? Or do they play it safe and keep running the clock by keeping the ball on the ground?
That's complete to big tight end, Dallas Scott. And it looks like he's going to have the 1st down. The defense was right there, but a gain of 2. Good enough for the 1st down.
And at this stage of the game, every 1st down gets them one step closer to being able to finish this one out. This defense has to find a way to get off the field. They have to get the ball back to their offense to give them a chance.
And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
At this stage in the 4th quarter, great job by the defense understanding exactly what the offense is trying to do. They're trying to bleed the clock, shorten the game. They completely sold out to stop the run, able to take them down for a loss.
They'll stay on the ground and stay with Pacheco. And they'll stop. At least it's an improvement over the last play. They're not losing yards, but it didn't gain any here. And now it's going to be 3rd down.
And the big man in the middle swallows him up right at the line of scrimmage. And I think the next time this offensive play caller decides to go to the ground game, Mike, I bet you he's going to find a different place along that defensive front to attack.
On 3rd down, here's Smith. And they'll only get a couple on this one, so the defense holds, and it brings up 4th down.
A gain of 3. It's 4th down.
Harrison Butker on now for the field goal. This from 30 yards out. Butker's kick is good. And the Chiefs will add to their lead here in the 4th quarter.
So anytime an offense comes off the field after settling for 3, you always have to take the good with the bad. In order to get down there in field goal range, you had to do something positive to move the ball. But at the same time, how are we going to be able to finish these drives and convert for 6 the next time we get down there?
They send Ridley in motion. Now, 1st down throw for Ward. That one thrown behind his target. receiver. And it'll lead to a second down.
I think the biggest issue and why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the ups and downs of this passing game. And sometimes he's highly accurate and efficient, but at others, he just misses too many easy throws. The question is, are they going to be able to overcome this quarterback inconsistency and pull this game out?
They pick up 17 through the air. First down for Tennessee. From the gun, it's gone. That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked off by Leo Chanel.
The Chiefs take over first and 10 at their own 38-yard line.
Now a first and 10 from the 38-yard line.
Yellow.
They'll start on the ground with Pacheco. The hold closes quickly. He'll pick up about 3.
Taken down at the 41. It's a pickup of 3. Brings up second and 7.
From the 41, here's second down and 7. On the carry, it's Pacheco. And he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage. The Titans will use the first of their timeouts. Talk things over before third down.
Yellow. 15.
Out of the gun, here's Mahomes. And that is incomplete.
When you get the ball in this situation, what you're looking to do is not only end the drive with a touchdown to put the game away, but you'd love to chew up some clock. So with that incomplete pass now likely putting an end to this series, that's a big opportunity for them to try to close this game out.
Looks like we have an injured Titan on that play. As the athletic training staff looks at him, we'll step away for a moment. The drive begins at the 20. Here's first and 10. Off the play fake. Here's Goff. Oh, he couldn't set his feet, but he completes it anyway. And he's out past the 30 and out of bounds. His 5th catch of the afternoon. Good for a first down.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and the age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled and played in front of you? That's what every defensive coordinator struggles with, so they can't get too soft here as they try to hold on to this lead here late.
To the left side, caught by Ridley. He'll be brought down just shy of midfield.
16 yards. That's another.
Off to throw on first down. He'll air it out down the middle. This one broken up. It's incomplete. The defender right there with him. It brings up the second down.
And they got the look they were hoping for, one-on-one on the outside. He's just unable to hold on to it through contact, and I think that was a big opportunity missed.
That one down the field, but they cannot connect, and it's incomplete.
Quarterback's lucky on that one, Mike, that ball ended up just harmlessly falling to the ground. It was that initial pressure that got to him that forced the errant throw, and fortunately for this offense, that ball didn't end up going the other way.
That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked off by Jamari Connor.
The Chiefs take over first and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
They go 3 tight ends here on first and 10.
Yellow.
The drive begins with a run by Pacheco. He's fighting to get back to the line of scrimmage, but can't get there. Dropped for the loss of a yard. The defense uses its second timeout here, and don't forget, clock going to stop when we hit the 2-minute warning as well. 2nd and 11. Here's a handoff to Pacheco. And this is a slight improvement over the previous play. He's not going to lose yardage, but he's not gaining any either. It's 3rd down. Looks like we have an injured Titan on that play. You've got to consider this an absolute must-stop defensively. It's 3rd down. To throw is Mahomes. Oh, that may be the break they needed. That was intercepted. Picked off by Kevin Winston. And the Titans will have great field position right around midfield.
Mike, it's very simple in the NFL. You're just not going to win a lot of games when you're losing the turnover battle to this degree. And it's their struggles protecting the football. They've continued to hurt them here today, and that's why they find themselves trailing at this point in the game.
On 1st down, it's Goff. This throw, right side, taken in by Ridley.
Certainly not the biggest play of the day, but a good example of picking up positive yardage, staying ahead of the chains by a well-timed ball and a well-timed route.
Down the field, he's got his tight end Okonkwo. And he will score. Game on. Jake Okonkwo. Touchdown Titans. 2 touchdowns for him now in the afternoon.
The Titans will line up for the 2-point conversion.
76! 76!
Out of the shotgun, it's Goff. He'll swing that out wide. And he'll get into the end zone and get this one a couple of points closer.
Everything's about matchups, especially down here this close to the goal line. I think my guy's better than your guy. I'm going to put him in a position to have success, throw it up to him, and let him do the rest.
Showing off the big leg. Didn't want to defend a return, so this ball going to be spotted at the 35-yard line. They'll run the draw with Pacheco. Nice job finding the seam. Gain of about 9. Just a yard short of that 1st down. Second and a yard. On the ground, it's Smith. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that one. So fresh out of the 2-minute warning, they'll use another timeout on this side of it at 1:55.
1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. A handoff to Pacheco. And he proves tough to bring down. Good running across midfield. A gain of 8 that time.
And he has been a handful to deal with throughout this entire contest, Mike. And they came into the game saying, we want to impose our will on the defense. And that's exactly what they've been able to do.
And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. And that's it.
And after that short run, puts them a little bit closer to the 1st down marker. And they're going to need to create more running room on the ground if they plan on extending this drive.
Now the Chiefs going to call the first of their timeouts. Talk things over before 3rd down. Drop to throw. He'll throw it left and has his running back. And it looks like he's going to have enough. Indeed, the referee does signal. It is a first down.
Really just comes down to everybody understanding the situation. You realize, how many yards do I need to get for the first down? And just make sure at least one of my receivers is past the sticks. That's where he went with the ball, and they're able to convert.
So this one in the win column for the Chiefs. They bounced back from the loss last week. Will put in a determined effort and come away with the victory. So that'll just about do it for Greg Olsen. Our entire team, I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to EASports.com. The Chiefs victorious, as we say, so long.